today I'm going to be reacting to True Creepy USA Hitchhiking Horror Story. I don't even know who this is by. I probably will once I get into this video. I don't know if this is like a... I don't know what this channel is, but we'll see, obviously. You'll see it in the title as well, so we'll see. Be sure to subscribe. Be sure to like, comment. Yeah, just like, comment, subscribe. I'm too lazy to say the whole thing again. But whoever suggested this, if it was a suggestion, I'll put it right here. And yeah, without further ado, let's get into this video.
Back in 2008, I was taking a long trip through the USA, hitchhiking most of the way to save on travel expenses. At the time, I was in Connecticut and trying to get from New Haven to Hartford. This was actually near the end of my journey, as I'd started on the West Coast and had only had positive experiences the entire way. Friendly strangers offering me rides, kind locals offering me couches to sleep on, the whole shebang. Connecticut, unfortunately, is where my trip turned a little sour, and I finally came to realize the dangers of hitchhiking.
Well, you should have known the dangers to begin
Some
with.
guy I had just met offered me a ride up to Hartford. Said he was headed there himself, and wouldn't mind a little company on the
He looks
journey.
normal, but anybody could look normal.
Sounded good to me. Nothing about him seemed suspicious or anything. Just a normal-looking dude. He was around 40 years old, muscular, like an outdoorsy type of guy. Had a picture of his family on the dashboard, a crucifix around his neck, and spoke real polite and friendly.
For now.
We started rolling on down the road, and he gets to talking with me. Conversation was light-hearted and jovial, and we spent a lot of the time sitting back and listening to country music on the radio.
Country music?
I asked him what he had been up to that day before he picked me up. He told me nothing major, just saying goodbye to a few friends he had been visiting in the area. Somewhere between New Haven and Meredith, this guy's demeanor suddenly changed.
No, he's pissed.
His face went from smiley to serious.
Why is
The
he
whole
pissed now?
atmosphere in the vehicle became darker. I tried talking to him, but he stopped answering me. After about 10 minutes of the silent treatment, he finally spoke. "You know," he said, "when you asked me what I'd been up to all day, I told you I was saying goodbye to friends." Yeah, I replied.
So?
Not really sure what he was getting at. I ain't got no friends in New Haven. Oh, I said, a little unsure of how to feel. There was a long pause as I waited for him to tell me the punchline to this joke or whatever he was building up to. He didn't say anything. I waited a good 30 seconds before asking, "So, what have you been doing all day then?" He turned off onto some thin country road with trees lining either side. This definitely didn't feel right. The guy sniffed, and, with a blank expression, simply replied, "Digging a hole." My heart was pounding fast now, and became faster as we drove further down the lonely road, the surrounding trees becoming more dense. In that moment, I questioned whether jumping out of the car would have been an overreaction. I decided it wasn't. I unbuckled my seatbelt as the guy began gaining speed, opened the door, and flung myself out of the vehicle. I didn't know what this guy had planned for me, but I didn't want to be a part of it. I rolled on the ground, scraped but mostly uninjured. The guy's car came to a complete standstill up ahead of me, and the red reverse lights came on. He started flooring it in reverse, coming back to get me. I darted down the road, back the way we came, all the while with this guy catching back up to me. I had no choice now. I ran into the woods on my right side, where his car could no longer pursue me. I rushed through the foliage and heard the guy slam his car door, hollering about how I was a stupid so-and-so and how I wasn't going to get away.
I already did, bitch.
From the sounds of it, he was chasing behind me, though I didn't dare to turn back and look. I refused to stop moving. Adrenaline is a hell of a thing, and it carried me far enough and fast enough for that guy to lose track of me. When I finally felt like I had lost him, I found a spot to lay low and remained hidden in those woods for a good hour or so. I eventually made it back to the main road, found help, and called the police.
Now you call the police?
I gave them a full description of the guy and his vehicle, and being the sweethearts they were, they gave me a ride to the nearest town. My trip across the USA taught me many things, mainly that most people are inherently good, but I have no doubt I encountered evil that day.
Clearly you did.
The way he was able to shift gears so quickly from friendly to stone cold. That's the part that keeps me up at night.
I mean, you never know, like, you don't know who the hell you're getting into. Like, anybody could fake a smile. Like, I could be like, I could be happy all, like, in a car ride, and I could just be like, you can easily change your facial expression. Like, you could be fake happy, then you could be mad, for real mad, fake mad, like, you know, like, it could be anything, like, you know what I mean? Like, just because someone's, like, nice in the beginning doesn't mean they're gonna stay nice. Like, yeah, don't hitchhike. That's obviously what the goal is. That's the main thing here. Don't hitchhike, obviously, and then you'll be fine. Because, especially at nighttime. Again, at nighttime on the road with freaking woods around you, that's not, no. He was gonna kill you. He was gonna bury a hole for you, probably. So, just be safe and be cautious of whoever the fuck you're gonna get into anybody's car with, because, like, you don't know who they are. So just be careful, and that's all I can really say there. So thanks for watching. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.